Hello my friends, April is approaching and time for me to put out a TBR. My name is Jim, this is my Booktube channel, books, reading and stuff. I have plenty of titles to choose from. On Goodreads I see there are 413 books I want to read. And looking through the list on Goodreads I put this one there way back in 2011. It's not on my TBR for April, but sometime I want to get to it. But the size of The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest is a bit daunting. This is 746 pages. I read the first two, enjoyed the first two, but for some reason I haven't picked this up for 12 years. And another daunting mammoth of a book, Cryptonomicon. I started this month, March. This was my mammoth, but I haven't got very far. I really haven't got very far. I haven't even covered the first 100 pages, and this is over 900 pages. I did finish one mammoth in March, which was Stalin, The Court of the Red Tsar by Sebag Montefiore, which was very good. But I didn't start that in March. I started that way back in January. It's about Stalin and the people surrounding Stalin, like Molotov and Beria and Khrushchev, and the paranoia around his court. Okay, second on my TBR after Cryptonomicon. Some of these TBR candidates spill over from last month. I have The Chemistry of Tears by Peter Carey. We don't know a lot about this. He's an Australian writer. I read his book, The True History of the Kelly Gang, which was really good. This is about Ned Kelly and his associates. They were bush rangers in 19th century Australia and Victoria, and they would dress up in like medieval armour almost, and they didn't stop the bullets. Then I have another one from my March TBR, which I didn't get to, Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Abby Salter, who has a Booktube channel, highly recommends this, and it sounds an interesting read. My most viewed Booktube video was about Georgian literature, so I want to read some more Georgian writers. This is Ilia Chavchavadze, On The Gallows. Sarçobelazad in Georgian. This is short, very short, and it's even shorter than that because half is in Georgian and half is in English. Ilia Chavchavadze is renowned in Georgia. He spearheaded the revival of Georgian nationalism in the late 19th century. He also published 5 of Stalin's poems. So there was Joseph Yugashvili then, 5 of his poems in his magazine Iveria. Then I have some books on my Kindle. There's Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier. I've started this, I'm about halfway through. This was the choice of the FOMO book club in January and February, so I'm a bit late to that. I'm really enjoying it. It seems like a mix in atmosphere, like with Wuthering Heights and with Dracula and things like that. It's set on the Cornish moors, and there's the dark brooding figure of Josh, who's a bit like Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, and there's the heroine whose mother has died and she has to go and live with her aunt, who's married to this Joss guy who's a ne'er-do-well. He's very big and threatening and daunting, but he has a big alcohol problem, and he's involved with wreckers who lure boats onto the Cornish coast and then wreck them and take their goods, and killing any people who might survive. And I have Witch King. This is NetGalley Arc by Martha Wells. This is a fantasy book, and It has a similar vibe to N.K. Jemisin or Rebecca Roanhorse. I was surprised to find that Martha Wells is not a young black woman, but she's a white woman the same age as me. We're born within 2 days of each other. And then I have cards on the table. MJ and some others were talking about having an Agatha read-along for Agatha Christie Virgins. I've read a few Agatha Christie, but I haven't read Cards on the Table, and Maya from Books Like Woe rates it very highly, and she's read almost all of Agatha Christie's oeuvre. And finally, I've got Orlando, April being Trans Girl April. Orlando by Virginia Woolf was one of the pioneering works of transsexual identity. So, if you've read any of these books, you can let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.